Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for taking time out to watch me do what I do. I come to you today because it's quite an impromptu video. It's actually 8:30 at night. The reason why I'm back on camera with this particular palette is because I did record a video, like a review on part of the collection that I did buy, and I wasn't really sure about how I felt about it. The look was okay, but it wasn't as captivating as I wanted it to be. So I thought, let me just come back on camera and try and do this palette justice, okay? I'll be going back into the 35U Gilded Desert Eyeshadow Palette by Morphe. Just to kind of recap, not recap because obviously you didn't see the previous video, but just to like show you the colors of this palette, which it has really nice, like deep, warm tones, not necessarily super deep, but nice warm tones that kind of give you that kind of like desert vibe. So I kind of want to do like something really nice, something that stands out more than what I did. So we're gonna go for this palette again and give it a second go. I'm gonna use a bronzer, the highlighter, and also the blush that I bought from a previous collection, which is the I believe it's the Make Me Blush collection or something. But it's this one here. And this shade of this one is Juicy Secret. This is what I used in the previous video as well. So I kind of want to just redo everything again, and we'll kind of like compare and see if I made the right choice by starting again. Let me see if I can actually convince you guys to actually buy the palette, or make you want to buy the palette, or have a little bit of fun with regards to the palette. So anyway, let me go and prep my eyes. So I've been liking this combo. I use the P. Louise Base Pro in Ruma 02. I also go into the Ultimate Eye Base from Revolution, and this is in the medium shade. Focus. But yeah, it just creates the ultimate base. It's really nice, and it dries down really nicely. That is based out. Love it. Nice, crisp, clean. And we're gonna go into transition color. We're gonna go into this Morphe brush, and Morphe and Aerial brush, and we're gonna go into this shade here. I think it's called Dune Buggy. It's like a mustardy, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's like a mustardy orange color. Perfect fit for a transition. I think that's the only transitional shade that I can use here, unless I go into this one here, which is called Molten. Just gonna dab that in my crease. I've used this color already, and I feel it's a nice color. So I'm gonna go into a shade here called Molten, a very nice kind of like red, burgundy, brown kind of color, but it's quite muted. So I'm gonna place this on the outer corner here and the inner corner. I think this color would be nice to do a halo, and this brush is gonna help us blend as we place it. So we kind of got this color to where we want it. Yes, we've lost a bit of the middle space, but we're gonna find a way to bring it back. Now we're gonna go into a darker shade. First, I want to start off with this one here called Sun Seeker. So it's this like dark brown shade here. I don't know why my palette is a bit fudged up there, but yeah, we're gonna start off with this one before we go into the darkest one, which is this one here, which is called Sahara Night. So that's like a black. So we're gonna use Sunseeker to deepen up the edges. I'm using a fluffy brush first because I don't want this to be too, okay, it's not really doing much, is it? We're gonna go straight into that black. I ain't got no time to waste. So we're going into Sahara Nights. Maybe this brush is too big. Oh, there we go. And I want to use a fluffy brush, so I just don't want it to be too harsh. I want it really smoky. So I'm going to go into a smaller blending brush, which is a Refa brush, Refa 13, so that I just get into this inner area here. Let's just back the vision, okay? I think you guys understand what I'm trying to do. I'm going to go into the center and just plop a bit of what's left on the brush. Okay, so with that previous shade Molten, I'm just gonna go in and tap that back in to blend edges of that base. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the shade, let's go into the shade, this shade here, 24 Glow, and it actually has an embossment. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. I'm not gonna go into 24 Glow because it looks a bit taupey. I'm gonna go into Beaming. So just tapping that because it's a very light nude color. you kind of get the gist, okay? So what I just did there, I used this one called Beaming, which is like a nude. There's a lot of kickback in this palette, by the way. And I also went into Dawn to Dusk as well to kind of help blend out this molten shade with that Beaming color. So it's kind of where I want it to be. I do want to use a shimmer. I think I'm going to go into Perfect Mirage because it's like a champagne color. So we're going to go into this one here. Just, you can't really see it too tough, but it's called Mirage. Oh, she's soft. Oh, yep, that's what I wanted. That it just allows the center to really like glow. I'm just gonna turn my lights down a bit so you guys can actually see. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh my gosh, what is the base too dry? Anyway, maybe when I get my face together and everything's kind of like looking okay, because I look a bit weird right now. Anyway guys, let me get into the rest of my face and I'll come back and hopefully this look will make sense. Wish me luck guys. I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, I can't really see it because of these dramatic lashes. I thought that let me put a bit of drama to kind of like make it seem as if there's drama. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. These lashes are Kiss lashes. I've actually used this pair in a previous video. Love it. It's Kiss lashes Lash Couture Triple Push-Up Collection in the style Plunge. I got it from Superdrug. Love, love, love. I need to get one more just in case these ones go a bit funny too soon. So you can see the face is done. Yes, I actually used Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation in both shades 4N78 and 4N74. The two dark shades, which was Sahara Nights in Molten, is what I used to smoke out my lower lash line. I did go into the Juvia's Place eye pencil in Cajal to kind of like deepen the waterline to kind of give it that nice kind of like dark effect. I almost bronzed my face and luckily I didn't. So we're gonna go into the bronzer. The bronzer that I have is in the shade Cocoa Woe, and this is it here. As you can see, it's kind of deep. It is pulling warm on camera slightly at this angle, but it really isn't. It's quite deep because when I compare it to the deepest one that it had before in the Glamour Bronze Prodigy, you can see that there's a whole difference in regards to the warmth of both of them. And I love this one. This is supposed to be the darkest one in that range, and this is the darkest in this range. So I'm very intrigued to see how this is going to pull off because I feel it's going to come off a bit too cool for me. So I'm just going to go into it using this angled brush, because the last time I used this, it didn't really do much for me. And again, I'm trying to use it again, and let's put it here. For me, it's pulling off a bit muddy, like it's just too cool. I'm not really feeling the undertone of that bronzer. I really wish that it did pull much warmer. For me, the previous shade, I feel like it would have just come across a bit too red for me. So I'm just gonna go into that Prodigy shade from Glamour Bronze. You can just see the warmth straight away with this one. So I'm just gonna use that to kind of like do the edges, that it's not just so deep. Just going in with what's left on the brush. It's actually nice for a nose contour. So that's the face with the two bronzers, because obviously it just wasn't going for me. Let me just quickly use the blush so you guys can actually see. So this is in the shade Juicy Secret. Very nice plummy shade. So I just want to bring this here. Yes, I really like that. Not that I haven't used it before, but You know, it's just kind of bring everything together, the nice like warmth and stuff like that. Anyway, highlighter. It's called Glow Show. The highlighter I got was Sunset Gleams, and this is it here. It's a nice orange highlighter. People complain about this, saying that it's too grainy, it's dry, but for me, it did bits. Let me just show you. Even on top of this like plum kind of shade, it's giving, and it kind of just goes with the whole warm like gilded desert theme for me anyway. I think like this is the best shade that I could have gotten in the collection. I'm just bringing that onto the apples of the cheeks. I don't think I have an orange highlighter like this, and if I want to, I could just put a bit on my brow bone and just put a bit on the forehead. Might as well. Yes. That's that. I'm gonna go do my lips, and we're gonna come back and finish off this video. This is too warm. Let me know in the comment section below. But guys, we are back with obviously the lips done. I just had a little change of fit. Well, just the top really, to be honest. I don't know if this was the right lip to use. I did go into the Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Nile. I do really like the eyes. I don't know how I feel about this palette. Maybe other people may have used it, and I mean, they've done a better job than I have, but this is just my attempt of a halo eye, a smoky Saharan Gilded Desert halo eye, and I don't know if I did it any justice. But let me know what you think about this look compared to the look that I did in my previous footage. I'm closing my eyes so that you guys can actually see what I've done, because these lashes are so huge, but I just wanted to kind of like mask my failure. Is there anything that you think I should have changed or I should have done to make it look a bit more better, more presentable? But I don't know, it's just something about it that is not translating to the way I want it to translate. The whole concept is very nice. I feel like the darker shades, like what's this one, like Sunseeker, maybe on another look, maybe it would show up more. I love this shade Molten because I feel like that's what kind of made the whole like eye look make sense. This one here is like it didn't want to blend in. Should I not have used it in the beginning? Should I kind of like left it, like put it on first? But I thought it was just a bit too much for what I wanted to do. It's not got colors in there that you probably don't have in your collection. If you do have Morphe eyeshadow palettes, even Juvia's Place palettes, there are dupes in those palettes to create a look like this. I'm sure I could probably create this look with another palette as well. Do you need to go out and get it? You really don't need to, but it's a nice palette. You know what? This is one palette that I can say that I'm not just focusing on the top 3 or the bottom 3. I think the whole story is workable for all skin tones. That's one thing I want to point out. I like the palette. So yeah, really nice. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. The bronzer and highlighter. For me, the bronzer, the shade before, which is Mocha Moment or something like that, it's more red than this. So I couldn't use it because it would probably translate like a blusher on me. And then this shade, to have Prodigy be the darkest in the, I mean on camera it does look very, very warm. It probably looks like the Mocha Moment shade, but in person it's much deeper and it pulls off much warmer compared to this one. It's too cool. I'm not here for the bronzer. And then the highlighter, this is my jam. As in this shade as a highlighter, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's subtle, but it's there and it's really nice. It's soft. Every other person I've kind of like heard the review on the highlighter, they said, oh, it's dry, it's grainy. This worked so well for me, as in I can just go in again and just not even feel afraid to put that on. Blends really well. It was good for me. As far as the collection of the brushes, I didn't really get the brushes because I have enough brushes as it is already, so I don't think I need to buy that. But I know they were doing a promotion where you get like a brush and maybe a bronzer or a highlighter for £25 for the bundle or something like that. Final verdict in regards to this collection, if I had to choose again, I would only go for the highlighter and just the eyeshadow palette. Please let me know in the comment section below, but thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. To my subscribers, thank you very much for coming back. To my new subbies, welcome to the family. Yes, welcome to the family. Thank you very much for stopping by. There are plenty of videos for you to watch, of course. Yes guys, so I'll see y'all in my next video.